In today's episode of the Star Wars Toy Leaks News, we check out the images of Wave 2 Vintage Collection, a vehicle from the Vintage Collection, and all the other stuff that's going on in the toy world coming up. Welcome everybody, Usualmike from Usualmike Television Toy Showcase channel. Today, yes, we know the very cool images of Wave 2 Vintage Collection have turned up online. There was one leaked by an online toy retailer called Robot Kingdom, and it was the Enfys Nest. We saw that image, grainy, you know, and here's it behind me here. You can see a few of the Vintage Collection from Wave 1. Am I going to get them all? Probably. I'm going to wait for the price to be right to collect them all. You might go out there and swoop them all up in one go yourself. That's how you collect. Go for it. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative with my money in that way. Anyway, before I start, these were brought to my attention. They were released by Hasbro, put online by Yakface, but Quan Ram, he is the man. He sends me the images. When I say at the end of my videos, if you see an image on the internet you think I should be interested in that I'll put up on the video, he delivers time and time again. Go subscribe to him. There's a link down below for Quan. Check out his channel. Subscribe to him. He's also on Instagram. Go and have a look. He brought these to my attention and I'm excited to show you right now. The first one I'll throw up is the Enfys Nest. This is a much cleaner, nicer picture of the carded image. As you can see, it's very clear. They've got a shot that is in the snow, which is interesting because it was on Van Dorsch, it was in the snow. But that iconic image of standing on that sandy beach, I thought they would have used that image instead. Very nice, got like all the bits and pieces available. There's a loose image as well, nice clean high-res shots. Moving on to the Han Solo image. This image is a little different because all the rest of them are photographs, but this one looks like an art style. It's quite different to the rest of them. It is young Han Solo. He's looking directly at the camera for the pic. I mean, everyone else is looking away. They're in their action poses. But he's looking straight down the barrel of the gun, and that's how he looks. Let me know in the comments what you think about this carded image of Han Solo. This is almost identical to what we're going to get for the Vintage Collection. I keep him inside this pack just to keep him nice and clean, and there he is there. So this is pretty much the Vintage Collection Han Solo. Let's put him in the middle of the frame. There we go. We're going to get him in the Vintage Collection. The only difference is he's probably going to have an elbow that's going to move. He's going to have a knee that moves and some swivel on the hips just here. But other than that, he's almost identical to that figure there. And this is the one that came with that gauntlet. Do you think for the Vintage Collection they kind of used the same mold and cheaped out on us and just put some articulated parts from this? That's that. This must got something loose. There he is, one more time. Han Solo. Exactly the same as the Vintage Collection one that's coming. Moving on to the next image is the Imperial Assault Driver. This is a Rogue One carded image. Looks fantastic. A little bit dirty on it, which is like weathering, which looks really good. The next one we're going to show is the Imperial Death Trooper. This is shiny in the like glossy black. Very sweet image. These figures are all going to be one per case. So I'll open the case up and all the rest in the case will be rollovers from Wave 1, which means we're going to see more Kylos, we're going to see more Snokes, we're going to see more Stormtroopers. They're all coming back. But the ones that will be short carded, as you know, the Hoth Trooper and Jyn Erso. So if you guys don't have those ones, like these guys, they're only in Wave 1. Moving on to the vehicles now. The big news was Vintage Collection had that tank, the assault tank from Rogue One. Now you're going to have a TIE Fighter. Woo! We knew there was one for Force Link. There's also one now for the Vintage Collection. This one looks amazing. It is going to be in the States a Walmart exclusive. Not sure where it's going to turn up in Australia or the UK or anywhere else in the world. But Walmart, lucky you guys, you're going to be able to find that one in your store. Moving on to Funko Pops and talking about the San Diego Comic-Con. They have 2 exclusives in Star Wars. They normally have a few more. Back in one of the other conventions, this one is the spring convention. That's Padme. Remember that one? Very nice figure, very clean. They have Cad Bane, extended universe character. He's probably a Rebels character. I'm not quite sure. Doesn't matter. The other one in the picture there, you can see, is the Patrol Trooper. And they are got this little San Diego sticker, the red and yellow sticker that says limited edition. So if you're keen to get your hands on one of them, go out to whoever's going to be holding these. Grab yourself a couple of the San Diego Pops. No big one this year. One year we got the big Ray. I'll leave a link to that there if I can find the video. Moving on now to news about where I'm finding stuff. I've done a little bit of toy hunting on a personal scale. I've checked out some stores. We have Force Link turning up. These guys are turning up in supermarkets. They're in Woolworths stores. Yes, wave 1 of the Solo stuff. Yes, you'll be able to pick up him. And I originally thought they were $12. They're 15 Australian dollars, which works out to be $11 US. In the UK, you go like, how is this happening? There are more and more stores in Australia starting to have these, and you guys are struggling to get them. Also in Australia, the Reject Shop. Bing! There it is there. They have some more Black Series. They always sell the Black Series for $10. They had a lot of Rogue Ones. Now they're starting to get into the Rebels. There's Ahsoka in the picture. Kanan Jarrus is there. There's Luke Skywalker there as well. Lovely, lovely. Everyone's always excited to see more Black Series in the Reject Shop. That's our go-to in this country. If we can't find them in the department store, straight to the Reject Shop. And Kmart in Australia, double confirmed. They have Vintage Collection. Finally, that's the first new figures Kmart in this country have had. That's where I picked up the Gino, so we will do a review on that at a later date. Excellent. Also on my Instagrams, I have shared pictures of something I found at the markets. The Battle of Geonosis, Attack of the Clones Part 2. It's about a 2006 copyright on the back of this package. There's the 5 figures in there. The Count Dooku's a little bit messed about. They're not too bad looking, I must admit. The box is a bit ruddy and it had $55. The guy said $50, and I'll go back there at a later date and see if he still got it. There was news also I wanted to share about my local department store had Wave 1 Solo. They're all on the pegs, you know. I've bought them and they've refreshed it and put more on there. And I picked one up as I've said, I've got all these. Can you tell me when the next lot's coming in? They scanned it. Beep. It's on its way. I've been back to that store. What did they tell me? It's in store. Guess what it is? More Wave 1. This is a problem Hasbro has. They just keep pumping out Wave 1 in too much. Produce Wave 2 and 3 heavy. Produce Wave 4 that we're going to really want heavy. Don't do Wave 1 so much. Wave 1 is always dipping your toe into the waters. We want the figures that we really want, which are deep into the series. You try and get Wave 4 of the Rogue One series. Impossible. Absolutely goddamn impossible. Look at what Wave 4, it was Wave 3 or 4 of The Last Jedi. Impossible to get those figures. Wave 1, you're neck deep. Stop producing so much Wave 1. Also, I want to talk about the Force Link, Last Jedi, Emperor Palpatine. I've been online on the eBays and there's only 3 people in the entire world selling this figure. How are they getting this figure? Where did they get this figure? And why are they putting so much money on it? 2 guys in Germany are selling it. It's coming in at a horrible price, like, I don't know, $45, $50. And then they want, you know, there's $30 postage on top of that. Insane. And there's a guy in Australia selling. He's got 2. He's got Gino Erso and Palpatine, and he wants $70 for both. It's like, I asked him if he'd split it up. He's not going to do it. If he's watching this video, please accept my $30 offer for Palpatine. That's as low as I can go. These guys, they're like $10 toys. You don't need to price them so high. You know, Luke X-Wing, I'd love to own that, but I'm never going to probably own that at the prices they're asking at the moment. Also, I don't have in my collection of 40th anniversary Black Series that came out. I don't have a R5D4, which is the droid. There's a picture of him there. I found it on GameStop in the US. They're not available to buy offline, online anymore. You got to go into stores. If you're in the US and you see it, apparently they're only $8.49. So if anyone out there watching my video, please, please, please go into a GameStop, buy R5D4 for me, go into my social medias, hook me up, and I'll post the money for the postage in the $8.49. Actually, I'll pay you $10 for the figure. And send it out to me, please, I beg you. I'd love that figure. Anyway, that's all for me today. Thank you for joining me. My name is Usualmike. You can follow me on Twitter at Usualmike30 or on Instagram at Usualmike Television, where you can send all the information through to me so I can say hi to you. Don't forget to subscribe. Tap that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload. Slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. And thank you for watching. I'll see all you guys next time. All the best.